welcome to episode 3 of my lottery collection history. I'm your host, David G. Firestone. For episode 3, we will discuss my collection of lottery balls. Now, I don't know where my fixation on lottery memorabilia came from, and I don't really know why I find this stuff interesting. I guess it had to do with the way I grew up. Up until my grandfather came to live with us at age 10, we only had free television because we weren't going to get cable. Now, in the Chicago suburbs, what this meant was we had WBBM Channel 2, WMAQ Channel 5, WLS Channel 7, WGN Channel 9, WTTW Channel 11, and WFLD Fox 32. Now, there were others if you were lucky with your rabbit ears, but those were the ones we got. As such, we would watch the news on WGN, which is what my family liked. Now, as a part of these newscasts were the lottery drawings, which fascinated me, but I can never remember, not my immediate family, not my extended family, nobody in my family played the lottery. But I understand why people play the lottery, because human beings need a tangible sense of hope, and the lottery provides that. For some, religion is that outlet. For some, it's their sports teams. For some, it's the lottery. Now, the traditional pick 3, pick 4, main drawing, and Powerball games all have their origins in what are known as numbers games. Numbers games were popular in poorer areas of the country, especially urban areas. The game works by drawing balls that had numbers on it to pick the winner. A similar game was popular in South Florida called Bolita or Little Ball, where bettors would bet on which ball would be pulled out of a bag containing 100 numbered balls. This eventually made its way into the Pick 3, Pick 4, and Powerball games we're all very familiar with today. Now, as a result of the amount of money being involved, the equipment needs to be specially designed under very secure conditions, and only a few companies have had the ability to produce the equipment that is used, and the equipment in and of itself is insanely expensive. One company that was very innovative in designing lottery equipment was Beidel Displays of Lawrenceville, New Jersey. They're credited with designing the Criterion, which is pretty much the design basis of most, if not all, big lottery machines. Though this was a lucrative business for Beidel, it was only a side business, as Beidel Displays were the main company, and they were designing displays and exhibits for trade shows and companies and that sort of thing. Now, according to a 1992 article concerning the company, quote, Mr. Beidel can count customers in 27 states, including New York, Connecticut, and Pennsylvania, as well as Washington. His machines are in 40 countries from South Africa to Iceland. He does not play the lottery. Continuing, the National Basketball Association conducts its annual lottery draft using a Beidel machine, and the Virginia Slims tournament sets its teams using one of the machines. Next January, the European Committee will become a Beidel customer when it begins its Eurogame lottery using the Criterion machine with a potential audience of 100 million people. Mr. Beidel expects the political changes in Eastern Europe to create another surge of business. Poland is one of Mr. Beidel's newest customers, and he and the vice president of the Lottery Products Division, Tracy S. Herrera, have been negotiating with a representative from Bulgaria, Hungary, and Czechoslovakia. Such was the influence of Beidel Displays that one of their main engineers founded SmartPlay in 1993, and 4 years later acquired the rights and licenses to all their products. SmartPlay itself is based in Ohio, and they currently manufacture equipment for state and national lotteries. Now, the Criterion was a major contribution, and it needed special rubber balls to operate correctly, unlike some of the ping pong ball based drawings that are used. These balls are very carefully made and very carefully matched up into a set. Now, this is a set of Brighton Criterion balls from an unknown vintage. This kit of 30 rubber lottery balls is custom made, with each ball costing $60 each. According to the SmartPlay website, quote, the weight of each ball is measured in grams. Each ball weighs between 77.80 and 79.50 grams. The variation of each ball in a given set is plus minus 0.60 grams from the average weight of all the balls within that set. Though most of the balls in the set don't show much abuse, some show more than others, and each ball is stamped Vital USA. The interesting that I noticed is that these balls have very little bounce to them. They're bounced because something is moving them around or blowing them or spinning them, but if you just try to drop it from off a table or just drop it, they just sort of land. Now what happens after the life of the machine and the balls have met its end? What happens to these multicolored balls that have given so many people so much hope? Well, in many cases they're kept by the lottery, and in very rare instances they're sold to the general public, like these examples from the first Colorado lottery. The Colorado lottery started on January 24th, 1989, which was when the first Colorado lottery drawing took place. It took place on Saturdays and 42 numbers were drawn. These balls were from 2 of at least 3 sets used. Like the case of lottery balls previously mentioned, these were made by Vital Lottery Products, and their small logo is still embedded in the ball. Now, I guess to protect the secrecy, they've been cased in lucite, which have a plaque indicating that they were from either Set B or Set C, and were used from January 24th, 1989 to March 4th, 1995, just over 6 years of use, and these little paperweights were given to former employees, media members, and players. I also have 4 lottery drawing balls that were used that aren't encased in this site. One is from California and is number 46. The other 3 are from Missouri and are number 36. 36, incidentally, is my lucky number. And with that, episode 3 is coming to a close. Next week, I will discuss a lottery cheating scandal that I found very interesting. Until then, I'm David G. Farson. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you then.